Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. So mental health is an individual capacity to feel, think and act in a ways to achieve a better quality of life while respecting personal, social and the cultural boundaries. Mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope up with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well, work well, and contribute to their communities. So it is a state of life where a person is able to cope up with the everyday challenges, able to work productively and competently, able to contribute to their environment. And it is a very integral part of the health and the well-being that underpins our individual and collective abilities to make decisions, build relationships, and shape the world we live in. Mental health is basically a human right. It is crucial to the personal, community, and the socio-economical development. Mental health is more than the absence of mental disorders. It exists on a complex continuum which is experienced differently from one person to the next, with a varying degree of difficulties, distress, and potentially very different social and clinical outcomes. Let's take an example. For example, a person is feeling the workload too much at the office and he might be stressed if the outcome is not coming the way he is expecting, and it's showing a sign of depression. But on the other hand, a person might take an extreme steps in the absence of the outcome and may want to commit suicide. So level of stress is same, but the degree of outcome is going to be very different. Although mental health and the mental wellness may appear to be interchangeable terms, there are some distinct differences. Mental health pertains mostly to our brain health and emotional stability, whereas mental wellness is a broader term that covers all the aspects of overall positive functioning. Mental wellness refers to achieving a positive state of mind in a holistic sense. It is more than just the absence of mental illness, but instead represents stability and healthy functioning in the emotional, social, and the psychological realm. Mental wellness is a positive state of mental health. It is a phase of emotional and psychological well-being. A person is defined mentally well when he can function at the best level in terms of his emotional and mental abilities. Mental wellness is the ability to feel, think, analyze, and react. It is a continuous process of growth. It includes many aspects. Number one, it includes the way you think and understand, which is mental. Number two is the emotional. It includes the way you feel. Number three is the social. It includes the way you react to the people and the surrounding. And the last one is the psychological. It includes how you make decisions. So it is a sum of growth, self-acceptance, and determination to live full and healthy life. Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. It is very important because maintaining a positive mental health and treating any poor mental health condition is crucial to stabilizing constructive behaviors, emotions and thoughts. Focusing on mental health care can increase productivity, enhance your self-image and improve your relationship. Nurturing mental health doesn't improve our daily functioning, but it can also help us control or at least combat some of the physical conditions directly linked to the mental health condition. For example, if someone have a heart disease and stress are related for them, so managing stress might have a positive outcome on the heart disease and promote a healthy lifestyle. There are many other benefits of taking care of mental health, which include like improving your mood in daily work, reducing our anxiety in a certain condition, creating a enhanced sense of inner peace, thinking more clearly, improving our relationship, and most importantly, also help in improving our self-esteem. There are 4 stages of mental health as per the Mental Health of America. Stage number 1 is very mild symptom and warning sign. For example, you are losing concentration, you have trouble in sleeping. But the stage 2 is symptom increase in the frequency and severity and interfere in your life activities and the role. For example, your performance in the office will decrease, in the performance in the other activity will decrease. You will start avoiding people and there is a social avoidance. You will become more lethargic. In the stage 3, system worsen and be relapsing and recurring episode of serious disruption in the life activities and the role. For example, excessive anxiety, exhaustion, and you are not able to perform your duties regularly. There might be panic attack. But in the stage 4, it becomes a little bit more problematic, and in this condition, you might put your life in a dangerous condition, or probably you will put life of others in a dangerous condition. Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. There are many factors that could potentially result in the period of poor mental health. The number 1 is like childhood abuse or trauma or the neglect. When sometimes child are abused or they have gone through a certain trauma that create an impact on the mental health. Social isolation or loneliness is also one reason where it impacts your mental health. Experiencing discrimination and stigma, including racism at various parts of the life, impact your social mental health. There is also poverty and debt, which also contribute into the impact of the mental health in someone's life. Grief is also something which is very prominent in creating some issues in the mental health. Sometimes you are facing a long-term illness and because of that the physical or mental health is compromised. And sometimes when people lose their job or they are not able to cope up with the job, then the impact of the mental health can be seen in someone's life. Sometimes people are under the drug and alcohol misuse, and that also creates some kind of impact on the mental health. And nowadays there is a domestic violence, bullying, social media, all these things are happening, which is actually impacting the mental health of the children as well. Stigma happens when people are negatively viewed or knowingly or unknowingly comment or share for a specific characteristic, whether that's a mental, physical or otherwise. Mental health is often stigmatized because of the lack of understanding about what mental health conditions are and what it's like to live with a mental health condition. There are many examples of mental health stigma in the society. And if you look at a few of the examples and instances, you might notice that when a family or a friend tells someone with depression that they can get better, or if they just work out and get more sun or make some other unhelpful judgment, that impact and that create a stigma in the person's life. So when someone living with a mental health condition views themselves as worthless because of their condition, their self-esteem becomes low. People think, don't give respect or demean the person. Sometimes people are viewed as attention-seeking or weak when they try to reach out and get the professional help from the people. Sometimes others use harmful language such as crazy or insane to judge people who have mental health conditions, and especially when people make jokes about mental health or certain condition about the people. When companies refuse to hire someone or provide them with adequate accommodation because of their mental health, they don't want to hire people, they don't want to keep people. And if you want to refer or if you want to see, there are beautiful movies like Rain Man or A Beautiful Mind, which you can watch to see how mental health affects the people's life. Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. Signs and symptoms of mental illness can vary depending on the disorder, circumstances and other factors. Mental illness symptoms can affect emotions, thoughts, and behavior. Let's see some examples which include symptoms like you are feeling sad and down and it is going for a longer period of time. You feel confused, you're not able to take a decision most of the time and it's reduced your ability to concentrate. Excessive fear or worries or extreme feeling of guilt in doing some act. Extreme mood changes from high to the low. You withdraw from your friends and you want to stay at home. You're involved into drugs or alcohol. Significant tiredness, low energy, and the problem in the sleeping. You may have a trouble understanding and relating the situation to the people. Major changes in eating happen. Either you don't want to eat or you're eating too much. Suicidal thinking is not an early sign, but it means that you are getting to a situation which may get worse over the period of time. Interestingly, sometimes symptoms of mental health disorder appear as a physical problem. Sometimes you have a stomach ache, sometimes you have a backache, sometimes you have a headache, and sometimes you have unexplained ache and the pain into the body. It's not easy to ignore them. You should take some steps toward mental health at that time. So there are many types of mental disorder. We are going to cover 2 or 3 today. The first one is anxiety disorder, in which people have excessive fear or worry and they can have some related behavioral disturbance because of that. Symptoms are severe enough to result in significant distress or significant impairment in the functioning. There are several different kinds of anxiety disorder, such as generalized anxiety disorder, in which you have excessive worry. Panic disorder, in which you have panic attacks because of certain situations. Sometimes you have social anxiety, in which you have excessive fear and worry in the social situation. Some people even have a separation anxiety, which means that they have anxiety about separation from those individuals to whom person have a deep emotional bond and with the other. The second disorder is depression. So depression is different from the usual mood fluctuation and short-lived emotional responses to challenges in the everyday life. During a depressive episode, a person experiences a depressed mood, feeling sad, irritable, empty, or a loss of pleasure or interest in the activity. For most of the day, nearly every day, for that lasts at least for 2 weeks, because this symptom will continue. People might have poor concentration, feeling of excessive guilt or low worth, hopelessness about the future, thought about dying and suicide, disruptive sleep, and changes in the appetite or weight, and feeling tired and low in energy all the time. People sometimes have eating disorder, in which either they are eating too less or they are eating too much. So in one case, they will gain too much of weight, and on the other side, they lose too much of weight. Because of that, they look very skinny. And this probably significantly can damage your health. It creates more distress and it creates an impairment in something that you are doing into your daily life. Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. Childhood trauma can refer to a child being physically attacked, whether intentionally or accidentally, by another child, a parent, another adult, even a pet or an animal. It can also be caused by a non-violent event, such as parent or an adult shouting at a child almost being hit by a car, or even a sudden loss of a friend or relative. However, childhood trauma is not only caused by the event that a child directly experienced, it might be indirectly by something. For example, an adult who experienced a traumatic event as a child, such as a person or adult abusing them, can experience negative mental health effect, such as anxiety or depression, even though the event took place many years ago. The adult may fixate on the childhood abuse or traumatic event and in turn experience a decline in the mental health condition. Cyberbullying is a very serious issue affecting not just the young victim but also the victims' families, the bully, and those who witness instances of cyberbullying. However, the effect of cyberbullying can be most detrimental to the victim, of course, and they may experience a number of emotional issues that affect the social and academic performance as well as their overall mental health condition. And it is becoming very prevalent nowadays. Cyberbullying can include spreading rumors or lies about someone or sharing private details that could be embarrassing or shameful. It can happen when someone intentionally tries to put harm or give harm to another person with increasing aggression by expressing mean and hurtful things by electronic devices. Such action may snowball quickly on the internet and go viral, and further compounding psychological stress felt by the person that is being targeted by the bullying. In a sense, cyberbullying is more relentless, very cruel, and can damage the real world more than anything. It can also one of the most significant stressor in the young individual nowadays. And while children who are bullied often attempt to hide such even from their parents, there can be a very noticeable change that you can see in the child's behavior if they are continuous victim of cyberbullying. So the parents specifically in this case need to be very cautious what is happening with their child. Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Nag. I am a mental health expert. Today I am going to talk about mental health awareness program. This is interesting to know about the fact and the myth of the mental health. Okay, mental health issues can affect anyone, correct? This is a fact. It can impact anyone, anywhere. Children don't experience mental health issues. This is a myth. At any age, any person can have mental issues. People with a mental health condition are violent. No, it's not necessarily. It's a myth. Sometimes they are, but sometimes, most of the time, they are not. You only need to take care of your mental health if you have a mental health condition. This is also a myth. It's good if you take care of your mental health every day. A mental health condition is a sign of weakness. If the person was stronger, they would not have this condition. This is a myth. You can have a mental health problem even when you are just sitting at home. Okay, how you are going to take care of your mental health? Number one, get regular exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking every day can help boost your mood and improve your mental health. Small amount of exercise will add up, so don't be discouraged if you can't do 30 minutes at one time. Number two is eat healthy food, regular meals, and stay hydrated. A balanced diet and plenty of water can improve your energy and focus throughout the day. Also, limit your caffeinated beverages such as soft drink or coffee. Sleep is very important. Take priority of sleep and stick to the schedule and make sure you are getting enough sleep. Especially blue light devices and screen make it hard you to sleep. So reduce the blue light exposure from your phone or computer before you go to the bedtime. Try a relaxing activity. Explore relaxation or wellness program or app which may incorporate meditation, muscle relaxation, or breathing exercise. Schedule regular time for those activities and other healthy activities which you can enjoy, like journaling or just make you feel relaxed. Set goals and priorities. Decide what you must get done now, what can be wait. Learn to say no to the new task if you start to feel you are taking on too much. Try to be mindful and you may accomplish at the end of the day not what you have been unable to do. Practice gratitude. Remind yourself daily for the things you are grateful for. Be specific, write them down at night or replay them into your mind. Focus on positivity. Identify and challenges your negative thought and unhelpful thought so that you know that this needs to be taken out. Stay connected. Reach out to your friends, family members who can provide emotional support and the practical help whenever you need. when you are down or you are not feeling okay in your mental health.